welcome. This is the energy of today, June 27th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, June 27th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for June 27th? June 27th. June 27th. Okay. June 27th. And one more. Okay, so let's see here. The first one, talent. So this is about asking you to go deep in your creative side. Maybe, you haven't been really using your creative talents that you have. With that card, it also entails perhaps going into a new skill set, something that you use your creativity in. It's almost like this spark of new ideas, new imagination, new inventions, whatever that might be. If you hold on to like those things inside and you don't do them because of doubt or fear of expressing yourself, then you always have that constant sort of bug, sort of gnawing at you, or maybe like a little mouse gnawing at you, to really sort of explore these ideas that come to you, okay? And then you have lighten the load. So are you carrying a lot of load, like a lot of burdens on you, perhaps in jobs? Maybe you have multiple jobs, or even a very difficult career, or even relationships. You might carry a big load. This is telling you lighten up. And that's where we're going in the future, really. If you see the planet here, we're evolving into this new sort of less hassle, more natural kind of back to basics kind of thing. And that's going to allow you to lighten the load. So don't fret. If you feel like things are changing really quickly right now, this is that perfect opportunity for you to really hone in on your creativity and maybe expand in a different way than you thought. Maybe helping others, maybe thinking more self-conscious, things that are healthy for you. So take that as that resonates. And then I do see here, let's see, you got two more. You got courage. So maybe this is something that needs to come out for you in the form of courage. That's very much like the strength card, where there's something there that maybe it takes that extra step for you to take, taking a leap of faith, or using your free will, being that lion, not so much following suit with everyone else, but creating your own. Okay. And then happiness. I definitely do feel like you're striking for happiness. That's your focus, to be happy, to be abundant, in all aspects of your life, your mind, your body, your spirit, your environment. That's definitely the focus. I do see here closure. So in order for you to start this new idea, or this creative side of you, you've got to close the door on something, and you will know what that is. Maybe it's your ego with the courage here. Ego does tend to hold on to the negative things. Are you meant to like close those things so you can start moving forward? I definitely do feel that for you. At the top of the deck, you have clarity. So really thinking and being open, and sitting down quietly and really sort of expanding your mind. We don't use our mind a lot like we used to. We're full of distractions, and it really fogs you up. So this is really stepping back, asking questions, being perceptive of your environment, of how you feel, of how things are going. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, and that's the underlying energy, is answers. So there's a lot of answers that are popping up for you now. I feel like you're seeing things, and when you see these answers, they might be truths that you never quite thought, they were really true. But if you sit down and you really ask, you will get those answers. We all have angels, spirit guides. We definitely all are tied into God, the creator. So when you sit down and you ask questions, they will answer you, but they can't help you unless you ask them, okay? So I do feel there's a lot of truth coming out, and you really have to be discerning. And I do feel like with the closure, you've sort of got to let go of that old paradigm so that we can start into the new. And like with the light and the load, we're moving to this sort of consciousness and this sort of new earth that is really going back to basics. It's not all based on material goods, finances. It's more on loving each other, creating unity without lies, without deception, without manipulation. Okay, so maybe this is where you're at. You're recreating yourself, which I feel a lot of us are. So are going down that same path. So take it as it resonates for you today. We will definitely check out more to see if more will come out for you. Welcome. I do appreciate you guys being here. I always enjoy you guys spending time with me, leaving me your comments, like and share, that kind of thing. And just stay positive, guys, and pray for each other, especially in the Twin Flame Collective. Our prayers are very powerful, and it's not that you're just praying for yourself, but you're praying for all of us to evolve, okay? So welcome, guys. Let's see here. What is the talent, please? Talent for the viewer. What does the talent mean? What does this mean? Now, if you're here asking questions about someone else, maybe this reading will pertain to someone else, okay? So 3 of Cups. Okay, so that's where, you're feeling happy, you're coming together, you're celebrating, maybe reunion as far as family or friends, maybe even a loved one, okay, like a lover. The 3 of Cups is that time where when you're trying to recreate yourself and really sort of go deep into your imagination in the form of manifestation, you really stay happy, you stay balanced, okay? And that's what you're going to get, that sense of unity, okay? So give me more for the 3 of Cups. What does this mean? So the Queen of Swords, being authentic, being honest, not so, maybe, you've been in a place where you haven't allowed love, but yet you demand it, So it's almost like you sort of have to flip the switch and sort of give love and also receive it, okay? The Queen of Swords, is there some kind of knowledge that you're holding back on, or is your knowledge sort of trying to escape and evolve, okay? You have the World and you have the Tower. So is it a celebration because you're letting go of maybe ego with the Queen of Swords, or maybe something that's manipulated you, something that isn't quite stable for you? With the World and the Tower, those are majors. That's major influence of spirit, okay? So there's something that needs to somehow, maybe it's already ended or needs to end for you with the World so that you can start off with new things. And the Tower is really that. It could be manipulation. It could be that struggle that you have as far as thinking that money's going to make everything better, living that material life. Are these things coming to you with the Queen of Swords? Is this a person from you that you need to end a cycle with? Because it might be toxic. It might be something where you want to celebrate life and this other person might drain you down. This could be a mother. This could be a wife. This could be somebody at work, like a boss, or just someone who just sort of antagonizes you, okay? Maybe you're getting that sort of intuition to maybe pull away from that, okay? Whether it's friends, loved ones, or family, or even a job. Give me one on the Queen of Swords, please. The Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords here? The Devil. So see, this is a toxic situation. Is this person keeping you toxic? You want to celebrate. You want to be happy. But with the Queen of Swords, is it your mind that keeps taking you back into that sort of toxic thinking? Or is it an actual person that maybe you're sufficing by being codependent on them, or they you, or even like there's that sense of having to sort of drown yourself in alcoholism or shopping or something that makes you sort of take your mind off of it, but it really doesn't work, because once you're off either the drug or the high of whatever you're doing to sort of you know, sort of compensant, you know. It's almost like once you're done off that high, it's like you revert back to negative thinking or that pattern, okay, of maybe not being able to get out of something. So the devil is really, you know, those seductive things, but you sort of have a knowing of it. Are you becoming aware of those seductive, sort of manipulative, kind of toxic things? What is the world? What is the world? What is the world? Maybe you don't like where you work, you know. That's a lot of pressure on you. 6 of Wands. So it's time to let go of that cycle so that you can have the rewards that you've been wanting, and really having victory. I do see you becoming more powerful. I think you're becoming whole in yourself, and you know what is good and what isn't. Okay, with the 6 of Wands, maybe you've recognized this now. What is the Tower? What is the Tower? Okay, and so the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is definitely taking charge with something. This is the masculine card. So is your masculine taking charge and maybe letting go of cycles, having some kind of victory and success for themselves? Or is this you taking on that role and really being responsible for your own actions? Okay, the Tower is that card of, you know, like I said, living in the wrong foundation, whether it's lies, whether it's manipulation, whether it's drugs, whether it's just things that are toxic and seductive to you. I definitely do feel like that is you taking charge to end it. And maybe Spirit has a big backing on this. Give me one for the King of Wands. King of Wands, please. I don't feel like it was that one. Okay, so the Empress. The Empress and the King of Wands. Is there someone motivating you? Is there someone that you sort of see as this sort of motivator or abundance attractor or something like this? Are you learning how to be this Empress, or are you going towards an Empress? Okay, definitely powerful card, I feel, with the King of Wands and the Empress. So is this your match? Is this you coming together with your person? Let's see what the next one is. Lighten the load. What is lighten the load? Either you're thinking bad about yourself, or you're just carrying a lot of stuff, maybe from the past, maybe for other people, maybe in a work, you know, you're just doing too much. Okay, so there's the 9 of Swords. So this is something you're thinking about all the time. It causes you that sense of worry, also not sleeping well, questioning. Are you keep questioning yourself too much? And then the 7 of Pentacles. So that is the roadblock. The thing that is weighing you down is that maybe your mind is thinking that you're not going to be successful. It goes back to that devil energy. You're trying to move out of it, and then something blocks you and you revert back to some sort of negativity. The 7 of Pentacles, maybe this is you growing in that sense of, okay, you've been in a roadblock for a long time, but you might recognize what the roadblock is now. Okay, let's see. What is the 7 of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords, please. What's the 9 of Swords? 9 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords. Okay, so either you think that, you know, you're not good enough, or there's a situation where someone's keeping you in that sense of betrayal or trickery or something. Okay, are you sort of fooling yourself? Because you could definitely get that 9 of Cups. Okay, in other words, what I mean by fooling yourself is, do you not think you're good enough and you can't get what you want? The 9 of Cups is telling you you have the power to make your wishes come true. You know, they're being sort of handed to you in the sense of a gift from God. Okay, so are you just worried? You're stuck. Maybe, you know, I feel too with the 7 of Swords. You know, you could have been different. You could have been like the Queen of Swords, maybe taking advantage of people, or manipulating people, or stealing from people, or lying to people. And it's almost like you hold on to it. You hold on to that side of you. But really what Spirit is trying to tell you is to let go of it so that you can reap what you sow with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, let's see what the 7 of Swords is. Is this a person that sort of holds you back? Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords, what does that mean? Don't beat up on yourself. Yeah, you're healing. You're in this state of healing. Maybe things are not happening as quickly, but things are happening. Maybe things that you don't see, you know, things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't see. And then the Wheel of Destiny. That's because there's definitely good luck coming in for you. That those oppressions, that sense of, you know, caring too much and worrying about money and worrying about so much stuff, it makes us unhealthy. The Wheel of Destiny is telling you there's good fortune coming in. There's prosperity, there's abundance, maybe health for you. Maybe that sense of getting out of trickery, finding the way out, escaping. Okay, the Seven of Swords is almost like that thing of trying to get out of something. And I do feel you're going to be able to do it with the Destiny, the Wheel of Destiny. Okay, what is the courage here? What's the courage that is needed? What's the courage here? Live like a lion. It said, be a lion. Don't be a sheep. Be a lion. Seven of Cups. You're scared. You're scared to step out on your own. Why is that? Like, I get with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Is there something that you think is not reachable or attainable or somewhat maybe foggy or delusional? Are you being delusional? Do you not believe in your dreams and the fact that you can create and manifest? That's a flip-flop. That's a wobble, you know, going back and forth. Yeah, let me see. Seven of Cups, please. But it also speaks of having an open door. The Seven of Cups, okay? Maybe this is what has been your delay. Maybe you're recognizing that this is how you need to go now. With the Seven of Cups, I feel as if there is an opening. There is an opening. Like, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And maybe you still are holding on to some fear that you won't sort of attain the things that you want. Okay? The Magician. So see, you're getting powerful. Follow that intuition. Learn the lessons that you have created for yourself, and they make you stronger so that when you wipe the slate clean and start over again, you become even more powerful, you know. The Magician is great energy. Don't be scared of it. You know, you have help. Like the last card that we saw up here, the answers, you have help from above, okay? Because you're connected. You're part of the above. You come from the above, okay? And that's what they mean. Above, as above, so below. So it's almost like that prayer. I hear God's prayer. On earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. See, you have help from above. So maybe this is also a spiritual journey for some of you. And it's very hard to come from a very dark place, especially the way we've been living in society and what they've taught us. It's all been a lie. So it's almost like you had to sort of wake up and reinvent yourself. I feel that there's a lot of people waking up. I feel that it's happening in a mass scale because we've been living in treachery for so long. And that's why the light and the load is here. We're going to get to that better place. So don't fret. Use your magic. Use your alchemy. You have the power to create a better place, okay? The Magician, please. The Magician. They're saying a lot today, guys. The Magician, please. The Magician. I feel like we're getting down to the point where right now things could get hairy, but they're meant to be that way so that we sort of, you know, you have to expose things so that you can sort of accept them and get over them, okay? Magician, and this pertains to your life, with work, with love, with family, with yourself, whatever it is, okay? The King of Cups. So we got two masculines here that are having this transformation. I love this deck, but I just do not know why they did not put the male on here, because it's an empty chair, you know. I really I wonder why they didn't do that. And so I'm going off into my own right now. Let me go back. Let me concentrate. Go back to the King of Cups. Okay, so Someone's done a transformation. With the King of Cups, it's allowing intuition. It's allowing that sense of peace. Do you remember over here with the Queen of Swords where I said, you know, maybe you haven't received love because you're not giving love. The King of Cups is ready to give love, okay? They're ready to take charge with the King of Wands. And with the King of Cups, it's almost like something that is balanced, reciprocated, you know, back and forth. So I do feel the King of Cups is having this sort of courage to start over again, okay? King of Cups, please. King of Cups. Let's see here. The Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Wondering, thinking, tapping in that sense of telepathic connection, communication. Have you had enough time without this person or the situation? Almost the sense too, if you haven't taken steps towards this Queen of Wands, it's almost like you need to be brave and do it, not just sit there and wonder or daydream or think about. That's what I feel with the Seven of Cups too. It's almost like a daydream where you don't think it's real. Well, it's not going to be real until you take the steps towards it, you know. And maybe that's what they're getting ready to do here. What is the closure? Tell me what the closure is. Closure. So the Six of Swords, that's beautiful because you're going away from like the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the worry, the sense of living a false life is what they're saying. Wow. Okay, so Six of Swords, living in denial, living in regret. That's what they're saying, guys, with the Six of Swords today. You're being sort of drawn by spirit to move away from that stuff, okay? And then you have the Eight of Swords, see? Moving away from your mind. Your mind is definitely your ego that hasn't allowed you to transform or go towards that new thing. But you do have that sense of healing here with the Sun, okay? So just hang tight. I definitely do feel time is definitely on your side. There's no hurry. Things are happening the way they're supposed to be. You have plenty of time. Don't think you're running out of time. See, you definitely do have this sort of spiritual shift within you, okay? I want to know, how does this story end for today? How does it end? Let's see. I saw it flip over. I will wait again. Let's see. How does this story end, please? How does the story end for today? Okay, there's one. Oh, very nice. The Sun. Healing. Allowing that sense of change and expansion and knowing that everything is going to be all right. The Sun is telling you everything's going to be all right. You have victory. You have success. Don't pay any attention to the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, or Eight of Swords energy followed with the Devil, okay? The Devil energy. What else can you show them, please? What else can you show them? Some of you are trying to invent something, maybe in that form of recreating something, and you're going to have success in it, okay? Don't be scared. Eight of Cups. So see, you got to walk away from something that isn't emotionally fulfilling you anymore, whether that's work, family, or love, or maybe just the way you think about yourself is what I like to say. What else, please? But see, Cups are emotions, so you're going towards maybe, you know, being sort of overridden by others as far as, you know, you doing what they want you to do. Maybe competition or just conflict really is what I feel. Let's see here. They fell down. So maybe it's something at work, you know, building something on your own. Building also that sense of you. Feeling okay with your mind, your body, and your spirit here. Perhaps communication is around the corner for you, and that sense of freedom, that sense of everything's okay and you're taking charge, you're where you're supposed to be, okay? So absolutely beautiful, I feel today, guys. Oops, excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. You know what that means. Oh jeez. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this one right here. I want to know, what is the karmic cycle here? With this reading, what is the karmic cycle here? Okay, so I like you, which I think it should say I love you. I should change it really. Someone loves you here, okay? And that's growing. It doesn't stop. It's still growing. At a distance, you might be at a distance from somebody who loves you, but you know what? That love is getting stronger. So don't worry about time, guys. Whoever that's for, okay? So not today. This is great because they're not putting up with any more bull. They're not staying hurt. They're not avoiding conversations. They're setting up boundaries, okay? Towards maybe the negative things, you know? So expect a date, meeting someone new, or being asked out, okay? And then ascension, that's what's happening here. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phases. Prepare for union, it says. I think this is the second day that I keep seeing union. So let's see here. What else, please? What else? Anything else? Okay, just one more. Let's see what it said. Talking. So, communication. It's all about communication. So, very nice. Let's see. Let's do this one right here. I picked them up wrong. I want to make sure they're all upright. Okay. What can you tell me for this reading, please? For this reading, what can you show? Okay. They're all flying out. Sometimes I catch them all, but sometimes they fly out and I can't catch them, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop a camera every time that happens. Sorry. It'll take too long in the editing. Okay, so let's see here. We have... plus, I also want you to see that I'm authentic, okay? Falling angel. Okay, so, you know, sometimes you step away from God, you know, you fall out of line. And so now you're being called back to it, you know. I can go big on the fallen angels, guys. They've never left us. They've always been here. And that's what you see is shifting up to the surface, okay? That's why the world is going through what it's going through. It all needs to be exposed so that we can come back into the light. So if you have done things in the past that you still hold on to, you need to release them. That's what's going to give you that closure, sorry. And so then you have the tidy house. So see, organize, declutter, start over. It is a 1. It's stability, really, okay? Get rid of all the clutter, reorganize yourself. And then 24, so galactic mushroom. This is about the divine coming back into the divine consciousness. We are on the Christ timeline. As far as if you ever read Revelations, there's a timeline in Revelations, and right now we're at the Christ consciousness. That's why everything's happening right now. We're moving back into, like I said in the beginning, simpler, more natural. Things are getting straightened out as far as money. So just don't fret. I mean, you know, allow this time for you to release things so that you can start that new. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so let's ask this one. I want to know, for this reading, please, how can they create this? How can they continue to create this story and make it a fruition? What can they do, please? Okay, so it says manifesting and doing. So see, you have to believe, guys. You got to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your manifestation. And you somewhat have to pretend that it's already here when it's not here yet, okay? What can you show them as far as abundance, an abundance message, please? An abundance message, okay. So let's see here. Divine source. You see, everything's coming out about divine spirit. It's a shift. We're going into the new earth, guys. Let's see. It says here, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. That is beautiful. And that's true. Just have trust in God, guys, and yourself, really, I feel. Okay. So let's see. What is the angel message here today? What's the angel message, please? What is the angel message? The next couple months might be rocky for you as things start to unfold in the world, okay? They said, for some of you, take it as it resonates. Astra, you desire the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so let's do this one here. The yogi message, please. Yogi message. What do they need to see in here, please? Okay, you got 2. Okay, so you have 2, and I will take them. Ohas. Ohas. Okay, so this is about taking care of you. Okay, really, like, if people are asking you why do you look so shiny and so sort of alive and radiant, it's because your spirit, your aura is shining. Okay, on the reverse side of that, if you don't take care of yourself, people don't see that, you know. And it's not about what people see, it's about how you feel on the inside. But it's in this sense that you will rub off on other people by what you illuminate, and what maybe you're going towards, like helping others, or really being steady in yourself. Okay, like make sure that you're not over compensating your help because you're helping too many others, or you're taking on responsibilities that are not yours. Okay, so you might ask yourself if your health has sort of taken a back seat. Okay, that would be the reversal of this. So I do feel like this is you. This is taking care of you. Okay, this is related to your well-being, your health, that kind of thing. And with the booty, this is creating, and this has come out before. It's funny because when I use decks and the same card comes out, it tells me it must be, we're still on that cycle where we need to learn to be confident in ourselves and know that you can manifest peace. And it takes more than one of us to really change the consciousness. So this is where we go deep and we meditate and we think about the things that we want and let go of the negativity. Okay. And Tantra, I do believe this is really being constant. Okay. Really staying focused on what it is that you want. And maybe there's others there, you know, there's others that help you. Maybe this is also coming into union, because I do see 2 here. So I do definitely feel like this is believing, holding yourself to where you believe things. Maybe believe in yourself. Okay. You know, don't be scared to be yourself because someone's going to shame you. This is really going with that courage, where you sort of have to step up and take power of your masculinity and your femininity, your feminine side. Okay, it's balance. You know, I feel alignment with this card, and so maybe that is what's trying to happen for us. Okay, so there you go. I do hope this reading sort of helps you and keeps you sort of in line for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.